All right, guys, today's video is going to be very interesting. Today we're looking at a pair of truly wireless earbuds that has 10 drivers total. It has 5 in each ear and they're only 70 bucks. And so the pair we're gonna look at is the brand new E10. Now the drivers that they use in each ear is they have one 10mm dynamic driver mixed in with 4 balanced armature drivers. So you have 2 that are dedicated to your mids, 2 that are dedicated to your highs, and then you have the dynamic driver that's able to push the bass. So ultimately that's supposed to give you a very, very dynamic sound with a lot of range. And these are available, I believe, on October the 25th. They're available for pre-order right now, but I did notice that they were available on some Chinese websites already. So the reason I decided to go ahead and make this video is, as excited as I was that you could get 10 drivers and truly wireless earbuds for 70 bucks, I experienced several issues that I definitely want to point out throughout this video. But let's go ahead and check out what's inside the box and some of the features that these have. Now they do have Bluetooth 5.0 because they use Qualcomm's 3020 chip, which also means that you get aptX playback. So you're getting some of the best Bluetooth audio that you can get right out of the gate. Now, with this being a newer product, there is some information that I was not able to find. So I'm not sure on the IP rating. I don't know if it's water resistant or waterproof, which would have been really nice to know considering these have the ear hook and would have been perfect for working out or even going out for a run. Now, inside the box, it comes with the usual small, medium, and large silicone ear tips, and then it comes with a USB-C charging cable. And speaking of the charging cable, it does say that the battery life on the earbuds is somewhere between 3 to 5 hours, and I got closer to 4. Now I know a lot of people right off the bat is going to say that the battery life is just awful. And yes, if you look at it as a normal pair of truly wireless earbuds, I would agree. But the fact that the battery is pushing all of those drivers, I think makes the battery pretty acceptable. Now also speaking of the battery and some of the information missing, I don't know the battery life of the case. I do know that it says it has an 1100 milliamp battery inside, but it doesn't say how many times the case can charge the earbuds. Now, when you pick up the case, the first thing you'll notice is it is very lightweight and almost feels kind of cheap because of the way that the lid opens and closes. And the case is really important, not only because it's what charges the earbuds, but the earbuds have to be sitting in the case to be able to put them in pairing mode in the first place. There's a little button that's located between the earbuds, and you do have to press that and hold it to get them to pair. And now, speaking of the earbuds, it is a very unique design because essentially what these are in-ear monitors that have 5 drivers crammed into each one of these, while basically having a little silicone arm that goes around your ear, and that's what's actually housing the battery and the Bluetooth receiver. Now, as far as the controls go, they do have touch controls and they control everything but the volume. Now, another thing that is interesting about these as well is to skip the track forward, you have to use the left earbud, where to go back to the previous track, you have to use the right earbud. So that takes a little bit of getting used to because normally it's the other way around. Now, of course, these do summon your smart assistant, so technically you could tell your smart assistant to turn the volume up or turn the volume down, but my feeling on this is you're not always in a location or a position, nor do you want to always tell the device to turn it up or turn it down. You just want to be able to do it on the earbuds themselves. Now, as far as comfort goes, these are some of the most comfortable, truly wireless earbuds that I've tried. Because not only do they fit like an in-ear monitor, they kind of feel like they're custom fit to your ear, but the silicone arm that they added, you really never feel the whole time that they're on, which is a very nice design. So as far as the microphones on here, they use the CVC 8.0 technology, which is basically trying to cancel out as much outside noise around you whenever you're having conversations. But you guys can be a judge by listening to the test here. All right, guys, so here is a mic test with the E10. This is actually one of the better microphones I've heard on a pair of truly wireless earbuds. And so here is a sample with a crowd noise being played in the background, so you can kind of get an idea of what it would sound like if you took calls in public. So now let's get on to the sound, and this is where it makes things really, really tough because this honestly is one of the best sounding pair of truly wireless earbuds I've ever heard. In fact, it may even be the best, but it doesn't matter because these earbuds I've had sent to me twice, and with both pairs that I've had issues with both. Now the first pair that was sent to me, the volume in the left earbud was way lower than the one on the right. So I thought the right earbud sounded incredible, but the left earbud, I don't even know where the volume went. And so I reached out to him because, you know, this was a unit that's coming out before the actual release date. I wanted to give it another shot. And so the second pair that they sent me came with a second issue, which is connectivity and dropout issues. I noticed that they would drop out 2 to 3 times a minute, and basically it mainly happened in the right earbud, but I did notice also that the Bluetooth signal on these seemed to be pretty sensitive. Like, you could easily cup your ear and almost instantly you lose that connection. And it didn't matter which side I would try it on, it happened with both. And so as amazing as the sound is, and I still want to tell you about the sound, if it's dropping out constantly and there's no stability, it's just going to ruin the whole listening experience. But again, you may not experience that, but the fact that I've had problems with the only 2 that were sent to me, and I've also reached out to another reviewer that I know that got them as well, and he's been experiencing issues, it's a very tough item for me to recommend. But as far as the sound goes, the 10mm driver is giving a very thick, impactful bass. I mean, sometimes you can even feel a slight rumble to them, which I love. The mids on these sound extremely natural. The treble on these have a very nice sparkle to them. It's extremely clean. You're able to pick apart details. And with these truly wireless earbuds, these have some of the best sound stage and sound imaging I've ever heard in a pair of truly wireless earbuds. You definitely feel distance when you're listening to things, but you also can really tell where these instruments are coming from. It's crazy that these still act like in-ear monitors, but you're able to just not have those obnoxious cables plugged into your device. I mean, really, as far as the comfort of these, you could wear these all day and not even realize they're in your ear anymore. So to have that sound quality mixed with that comfort would have made these like the ideal pair to recommend to anybody. And the other thing about these is this is also some of the loudest pair of truly wireless earbuds that I've heard. Honestly, I was sitting at like 60%, and that was way more than loud enough that I didn't think I needed to go any higher than that. So even as incredible as all of that is, it really sucks that I still have to say, at least proceed with caution if you're looking at buying these, because the quality control is already questionable considering the ones that I've come in contact with. But guys, that's my review of the brand new E10. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.